Yeah, all right. Seems to be working. Hey everybody, welcome back to Ethelor Plays Go. Today I'm playing on Fox, and I'm playing as White. I did play a game on Fox last night, but I ended up not doing that well, so let's hope that I do better this morning. Once again, I find that I play a lot better when I'm actually commentating on my games. So Black is doing kind of like a Sanrense opening, except using this Q5 stone, which is quite interesting. We can entertain that. I have a standard kind of opening, so I'm just going to play N17 and see how he responds. And then I think I'll aim, as you might have seen, I might aim at Q3 later. For here, I can either Hane or extend. I find that extending gives away quite a lot of influence, and when black is in this kind of position, then maybe that's something I'm not going to try and prevent. So I'm going to play the Hane, and then what I can do is I can play O18 looking to get Sente, or I can extend or maybe attach at P17. Let's just play this one for now. Well, that's quite interesting. This will try and give white a little bit of territory while black continues to build their influence. So, yeah, and then here, this is not the best move because I can play P17, and then black will have to come back, and then white has better shape. I can also play Q15. I can Q18 later. But anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach this stone because this is what black strategy is, so I'm going to try and reduce them. As I mentioned in other games, I think I play this kind of attachment move to try and reduce black and, keep the game from getting a little bit out of hand. Uh, so I'll just play over here. And then black, I think, will probably peep, and then I can either play lightly, or maybe they'll 09, and then Atari connect, and then I can make some kind of a shape, or maybe connect solidly. It would be interesting to me if they played away now, but yeah, so they make some good points over here, but the game is still even, basically. So I'm glad I was able to prevent their crazy strategy, because I think what they would have wanted to do is really grow the side, and so being able to get Sente here to play this move was quite nice. I think what also made the difference was that I might not have attached so early if black hadn't turned so early over here. So yeah, my opponent's thinking a little bit now. Okay, yeah, so I can either connect or I can create light shape. Um, or I can descend over here and let black break through, which might also be interesting, but I think I just want to create light shape here. And then, yeah, I think I might just Tanuki at this point. I think it might be interesting is now playing Q3 and taking this corner. Since now the shape out here is a little bit lighter, I think that might be more interesting. Black plays again here, but I can just Atari and just kind of treat this shape lightly, I think. So I'm not really aiming to hold on to this 08 stone. Um, and then I can either play lightly or I can connect more solidly. I don't want to let black cut here. And if I play more lightly, then I can sacrifice a stone. But yeah, I think I'll just play like this. Should be okay. So now they might play a move like P7, but I think that'd be a little bit slow. Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in the stone, so you can go ahead and take it, and then I'll just play good shape over here somehow. So I'm okay with this result for white. So now I'm building my own influence, and black is kind of reduced. Also, I can push over here. Black can't block Zatari, but I think the stone will be okay. So now I have to choose which direction I block from. I can block from over here, or I can block from over here. I think that I don't know. I don't know if I really count this as influence because there's a crack over here. Um, so I think this would make good territory, but then I think like I lose. I mean, the use of these stones is just to reduce black. Whereas if I play from over here, there's a lot less pressure on black, and they'll be able to extend over here, which I might want to prevent. So I'll play this way. And then I can maybe like kick and extend, or maybe uh, just come back. Because technically, like in the past, kicking and extending would have been seen as fixing black, but actually, this result isn't seen as being so bad for white anymore. Um, I guess I'll just back off and see how black responds. I think like in the past, I would have like been like, oh, h3, um, because if black gets this h4 move, then technically the shape's a little bit good for black, but I'm not so concerned, and so I'm just going to play over here. And then here, I'm just going to pincer, because I have my helping stone at c6. Interesting. So I think I can just connect this way. Right, so here I can block. Yeah, and then black chooses what direction they go in. So we've seen this shape actually a couple games ago, if you remember. And I'm just going to push over here, and I'm making some good potential on the bottom of the board. And we can look to playing b13 later. And this time we know to play c11. So let's see, I can Hane, cut. I mean, I guess I have this 018 stone. If they cut, then maybe I can like Atari and extend here. Hmm. No, I'll just continue. And now start doing Hanes and all that. I think the shape's okay. So I play here, Atari, and say they cut here and Atari down over here. Wait, so here, da da da, or even Atari here, Atari. Yeah, perhaps a little bit aggressive, but should be okay. I'll just extend. Now I can play over here. And then while attacking, we can... Yeah, so then... I want to play a move like b16, because that's more standard. But then black can play b15, and that ends in Gote. But if I don't play, then black can live anytime by playing b17 into a17. So I shouldn't be too set on attacking. I guess I can come back over here and maybe like reveal this weakness, I think. I guess I do want this turn. Stop black from linking up very easily. And I'll just play here. This I'll just extend. Interesting, because they have their own weakness over here. And then I can play here, but I don't know. Let's just connect. And then I probably have to extend because I want to like defend here. Well, maybe I can Atari here first. Yeah, there'll be a code to connect down here, so I shouldn't be too hasty. If I play here, then there's a cut here now, which will be a little bit annoying. So this one here, Atari, this way, this way. Whereas if I play for this connection here now, there's this Atari, extend, yeah, over here and over here. So I think this cut's less severe. Interesting. So I'm a bit worried about this in the corner now. Yeah, let's just play this way. I can connect. And now black is looking thin over here, so black might defend. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm playing that well recently, unfortunately. I'm not sure what they're thinking about. I guess I would just play h4, just, as I said, clean the area up. I got a lot of points on the bottom of the board, but they also got a lot of points on the right. I was thinking about playing a move like this knight's move to reduce, but then black will push and cut, and then Atari. There's no net, is there? Here, connect here, here. Hmm. But I think it gets a bit thin, and then the ladder doesn't work either, so I can't really play that. So I'd have to push, block here. If they cut now, Atari, and once again, it's the same issue all over again. So I'd probably like push, block, and then I'd have to jump. They take the tiger's mouth, and then I'd have to like play J8 or something, some kind of tiger's mouth, or Kosumi, I guess, given the shape. It's kind of weird because I didn't think that this C8 move was going to be as much of a pain as it was. I guess the game should still be even. I don't think either player has really made a big mistake yet. Maybe I have, so maybe I'd be a little bit behind, but we'll see. Okay, so they did capture, and so I'll connect. Interesting. Interesting. Because black might not be alive here if I don't. So say I play on the inside here. Black will try and play over here. I can Atari, descend, Atari, cut. So that's a bit risky, so I'll play on the other side. Black will be alive, but then that damages the stone over here. Can I play this one? Say black plays over here, descend, then Atari, Atari. Yeah, that's fine. So this way. I can just play over here. I see. So they want to play Atari here in order to strengthen the group, which could work. Hmm. So what happens if I play here? Black will play something like this, and then Yeah, so I don't think black should be dead because they did reinforce that group eventually. This one, then black can net. Push, push. Hmm. Is there anything else to play? I guess there's just endgame. This is a bit weird. So I'll get some really nice endgame later. And I don't think this works. Like, clearly. Here, and then maybe I cut. Atari, connect, come out here, and so maybe that gets a bit thin. Say I play more defensively, they can go for the cut here, but Atari... I think the corner is now strong, actually, so I don't mind if uh, they connect this way, as long as I can take the outside. Say I play from this side, connect, extend, then cut, then here. So play on the outside. What about like a tiger's mouth I connect? I can only do so much. Let's play here. And then here, just make shape. And then I can start moving into his area a little bit, I think. Mm-hmm. I think this will be bigger. Because now these stones are cut off. Unless, yeah, he plays like this. And then I can play over here and threaten to capture those stones. Oh, that's dangerous. Over here. And now these stones. Uh-huh. And now there's a push over here, which is quite annoying. And then, is there a shortage of liberties here? So, maybe not. But if I just play this way, or over here, because this move is also Sente. No, it's not Sente. I really want to go for the shortage of liberties here. Or even just the weakness. And then if this group lives, then playing P13 is going to be pretty painful later. Hmm. So I'll play over, I'll come back, and black will have to connect here. And then I can play over here, but this group is getting too weak, so I'm going to have to cut. And so black can connect up, which is unfortunate, but at least this group is stronger, and now I can play P19, threatening to cut. Interesting. Unfortunately, I think I have to respond here. But it's Sente, yeah. And then if black plays again, I can extend. And then again, extend. So I have at least one eye here. And then I think I can make another eye in here. Hmm. What about this? I think black's captured. Meanwhile, blackout doesn't have an eye here, so I can play a 10 and that'll be Sente. Black will have to make an eye, two eyes over here. And then if black makes two eyes, then maybe I can play A8, and then might have to play, let's see. Oh, he acknowledges that they're captured. That's frustrating for him. And then I'll play here. Because now, duh, duh, yeah, it's so here. At least that's good endgame. Ah, interesting. Uh-huh. I don't think the cut works, because if they cut Atari, connect Atari here, connect up, and then capture this. Interesting. Hmm. I think I want this Atari at least. And then I have to come back and capture. But maybe they'll play, yeah, this. Interesting. Okay, okay. Say I connect, then black will cut here, so I don't have no choice, I think. Say I play connect, cut, and then I have no way to live with those stones. So yeah, I have to. So black survives, but I still had good endgame. Yeah, but I don't think this is so important anymore. So I'm just gonna play this drop. And now over here. So here, there's this cut. Yeah, so I can only go so far. Or I can play this one. And then here. And then I can go further now. So actually, maybe cutting here is important. No, I don't think so. Um, because I was thinking like I can play over here. They'll come down, or play over here. So gorilla jump instead of monkey jump. So I think white's set up to win this game at this point. Yeah, I can just connect. Here. I can even play there. Really annoying. I can even play over here, and that's two eyes. Or here. All right. So at this point, can I play over here? An Atari? Let's just play like this because it's safer. It's easier shape. And then over here. I can still hold on to some stones. Not so concerned. This will threaten to capture the three stones, so I guess it's a bit of a trade. This will be Ko, because wedge Atari, so Atari from this side, connect here. This one. Okay, yeah, but then these stones don't have enough liberties to cut. Still not. Hmm. Probably the least risky move. Maybe something like here? This one? Mm. Here, this one, here, here. Dick, dick. Let's just play the Ko. And then I have local Ko threats. It's getting difficult now. Let me think. That's not a co-threat. But I still have another co-threat, I think, so I should best play again. Very confident move by me. There's just not enough space here. Mm-hmm. Not a co. Also not two eyes. That's just dead at this point. Yay, I won. Alright, so I'll review the game and I'll see you all in a moment. Alright, so let's have a look at this game. Let's see. Up to here is pretty normal. This was pretty good for white. Not just a little bit, but now white is like 10 points ahead. So black shouldn't have wedged here. They should have responded somehow to white's move. I might have played this kind of pattern. Something like this. But then it's really annoying for black to have these two stones here. So I guess I can understand why black didn't play that. And then here, I guess there are other things that you might play. So like this, white will be able to live in the corner, and black shape is a bit weird. And then this way, you might imagine something like this, but it's just a bit too easy for white, I think. So not very happy with this as black. And then the AI actually prefers I play something like this, but this was okay too. And then, yeah, usual shape like we know. And then the AI would have just extended here instead of playing Hane, but the Hane was okay. But at this point, I should Atari and then come back here. Here, and then white shouldn't worry about the territory and just turn over here because black is weaker. Although I'm sure that in the game I would have just played something like this. Black might be able to try and play weak shapes to try and connect, but I don't think it'll really work for them. See. So here, the weaker shape is between these 2 points here. So it might have been better to try and recover like this or here, something to that extent, instead of defending the corner. Yeah, so here, like, the AI attaches. I didn't expect this to be not so great for white, but at the same time, I should just extend. And then what's interesting is that if black tries to take these stones, then just give them up. Because black can get so many forcing moves on the outside, and then maybe we can play over here or something like that. So I shouldn't have tried so hard to hold on to these 3 stones. They're just not that important. So I played kind of lightly and I was able to connect, and here I should just cut cleanly through black shape instead of playing over here. I thought that giving black forcing moves was good, but good for black, but it was actually okay. And then at this point, I realized that, how was it? You can play something like this to try and poke at black shape. Maybe they'll respond like this. And And actually, it's not clear how black is totally alive. So white can do more to unsettle black over here. So they might, play something like this or over here. But if you play here, like there's already like more issues. So yeah, this is totally a vital point that I should have looked out more for. And then here I could have just responded simply like this. But I stepped back, and here I shouldn't let black walk out so easily. So here I can play something like here. But unfortunately, black can play something like this in order to move out, because these white... I was thinking that, yeah, something like this. And then, will this work? I can't quite remember exactly the shape, but somehow black was maybe more in this way. Yeah, so then, like here, because you could imagine something like this. It's Atari even. So yeah, that looks like that's more. Black should make this exchange before attaching, which is really interesting. That's not a move I think about a lot. Let's see. Black. So letting black connect here was just a bit too easy. Then here, white had the right idea, but black should come back here, and white not here. So over here, and then white can capture these stones, but black gained just a little bit more. So responding here was a huge mistake. And then at this point, I can just play over here. I don't have to be quite so desperate in playing over here. But it was kind of okay for white. This was Sente, so black completely blanked that this was Sente. And coming out here, I shouldn't try to kill black. I should just continue. And maybe now I can play a move like this, but black should just play over here to live. So there's nothing that white can do, really. So the point is that I shouldn't really aim to kill, at least not yet. There's still a lot of moves that need to go wrong before white can think about killing. So yeah, this was quite good for black. Yeah, so what I was reading is that if I connect here, then this cut's quite annoying. And so here, recapturing here is a lot bigger than I expected. I mean, it makes white's shape a lot stronger, and then white can also threaten to pull out these stones later. And if they get weak, then black's top is still not secured. So over here, these moves are kind of okay, and then, yeah, now it really wants me to come back and capture this stone now. So this, I think it's like one of the first times I play the gorilla jump at the game. It's technically like a basic shape, but it happens so rarely. I play kind of weirdly over here to make sure that I have enough eyes. And yeah, so black connecting here really revealed the weaknesses of my shape. White is so far ahead that I can just play like this and win. So playing like this is more risking than I really need to. And then I can even play here next, shortening these liberties, because I'm not really afraid of black cutting here. And if black plays this one, then here black will connect and then shorten liberties. So maybe black plays a move over here, and then white can fix their shape. Well, I guess black still doesn't have time to cut. Maybe not that way. But if white has to connect like this, yeah, that looks like it could be troublesome. And white has enough liberties, so black is dead on the inside. So this is the Tsuji that I missed. That would have been a really nice play. So then there's the Ko. And yeah, I just have so many Ko threats because black's group is weak over here. So eventually black runs out of ideas for Ko threats and plays this F2, but that's not a Ko threat because there's just no way to live there. So what could black have played instead? Let me think. It is true, actually. White is... I mean, maybe you have moves like this, but at this point, just connect the Ko, and then even if black is able to capture the stone, then white's still able to live. But yeah, so, and now this learning how to kill in here is kind of important because, yeah, this kind of low second line stone is really important. And then also pressing black down with Chi3 is also a really important technique. So when I'm invading, this is the kind of stuff that I really don't like to play, or don't like to have played against me. This empty triangle is kind of weird shape, but it does the job. I guess you might consider this as well, but it's also an empty triangle, and I have the added benefit that if black cuts, then I can capture this stone. So yeah, this is not a co. If I would have tried to capture, then that would have given black some opportunity, and then I connect. And then, yeah, I could like be like deliberately playing in here. Um, there aren't any weaknesses over here, but I think that was the part I was most suspicious about. And yeah, the game was over. So yeah, a little bit of fighting, but seems that we did okay. If I look at the rank graph, the not the rank graph, the points graph, White was leading for the entire game, so this was a pretty clean win for White. So yeah, thanks a lot for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the game. If you enjoy this content, then like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next game.